gun run? I think we've had some decent gun attempts. Will I make the 2-block jump for beef? Bubba Kiddo, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. I mean, okay. We go again then. Themadone, thanks for 48 months. It's 4 years. True. What does the captain do? Lose repeatedly. Level ups are plus 200% experience. Yeah, they also randomly get a lot faster. What else? You get more experience for having empty weapon slots. You get twice as good level ups. Level up rewards. Like so. But I'm gonna go with 2 weapons this wave. Let's see if we can do it. Enemies gain 5% health and damage every wave. So by the end of the run, they're basically double health, double damage, which is kind of obscene. Kind of a little bit obscene. Okay, I think probably 3 weapons is a good idea at this point. Maybe I don't need 4 yet, though. Some of these potatoes, you're not winning without busted cursed items. For the cursed potatoes, I think that is probably what it should feel like. Yeah, the potatoes who, like, as a mechanic, are interacting a lot with curse, it feels like you're gonna get some really broken stuff sometimes. I don't think with Captain I am meant to need to try to go into curse to find a broken cursed thing. I should be able to win without that. I don't know, maybe I should have had 4 daggers there. Go to 4 now. Don't know if I can buy bait. I don't think I can. Curious always seems like a hard potato. Yeah, Curious and Captain have both been struggles for me. I did get the win with Curious. I think the way to play Curious is pretty normal, actually. Like, just go for a pretty normal build. If you go for ranged or melee, it is completely fine to have 6 different weapons, and while obviously you wish you could pick up multiples of the same item, there is enough support for ranged and melee in the game to win with them with only 1 copy of each item. Ow. It will pick up a snowball, but not with much expectation that it does anything, I guess. Metal is an interesting one with thief daggers. Felt like it was the right price, I don't know. Zealous! Thanks for the 52 months. You on with Curious with ghost weapons. I have not found ghost weapons to do very well. Ghost weapons and I are no longer friends. Although, I also haven't found thief daggers to do great, and here we are. So I don't know. Okay, sure. I think it's melee damage. Do we like turn off experience gain now, basically? Curious, easier with all items unlocked. That seems very believable. I think they all get easier with all of the items unlocked. Although Curious, the item unlock is actually like uniquely bad for Curious, so I don't know. I don't know. Definitely not at a point where I take 3 hits to die yet. Need the range though. Pearl. Okay. I did take a snowball, which makes me feel like I should also take an ice cube. I'm not going to right now. The like problem, of course, is I don't deal elemental damage to anything. Feels like a relevant issue with my plan. Can you play the DLC? It's a public beta branch for Brotato on Steam. So on Steam, if you go to, you right-click on the game and go to properties or something, or manage game or something. I don't remember what. And then in there, there's a tab for betas, and you pick the DLC branch from the betas list. I forget exactly what it's called. Public DLC or something. Beta DLC, maybe? Maybe beta DLC. Anyway, something like that. Okay, I have some money. Wait, did I just find a pearl inside a crate? I think I did. Holy shit. It can happen. I really want the crit chance. 18 max HP. I need the crit chance. Mouse. Okay. Let it go. Thank you, Freak LB. Time to take defensive stats, maybe? Maybe time to take defensive stats. I feel like the pickup range is actually kind of relevant. Got a crate. Is there a pearl in it? No. Unlucky. Defensive stats? These aren't defensive stats. I'll take speed. That's also not a defensive stat. That's like a defensive stat, kind of. Okay, dead to elites. This one, maybe I can beat. God, fucking hell. I had exactly enough health to not be one shot too. Alright, let's try a different... Try a different character. Let's play Creature. Creature who just very obviously wins easily by taking any weapon that has fast attack speed, I feel like. Like, am I wrong? I don't feel like I'm wrong. I think I'm going to look for SMGs. Malachorian, thanks for 21 months. That does not sound fun, Zealous. Okay, I need a submachine gun. I think a slingshot, that's fine. Wait, it's a cursed hook? Ooh, okay. Ghost Flint's also probably pretty good. Oh no, I want to go to Ghost Flint, actually. Nah, we stay on slingshots. Slingshots and SMGs have a good amount in common. The way that they deal damage is very different. Like, okay, where on the screen the damage is dealt to is very different. but the ways that their damage scales are pretty similar. Talking for dummies. We're not getting double level up strength. I guess the nice thing about SMGs is that the range from the set bonus would offset my loss of range at the end of every wave. Oh, it's a very funny statement outside of the game context. Sure. I get it. I get it. Bit of attack speed's okay. This should be really good. I'll go for one of those too. So the basic idea is my character gets 0.5 damage on every shot at the end of every wave without me doing anything. So if I can just use weapons that shoot a lot, that should be pretty good for me. 8% damage should be really good too, given that I have so much flat damage. Attack speed's not bad, but I'll take more harvesting. The one thing I don't need more of really is flat damage. As long as I can keep leveling up, I should have my flat damage taken care of by my basic character stats. Okay, I'd like to start looking for curses on slingshots, and shotguns and stuff. Do we need some luck? No. I think some good decision making and maybe some balance changes. I mean, I don't actually want balance changes, but it is a public beta branch, and as such, I feel pretty okay about losing to stuff on it and just being like, yep, that thing was really hard right now. It might not be so hard when the game actually fully releases. Okay, I successfully cursed one of my slingshots. This was the goal. What's the chance on it? 21%? It's a pretty good roll. Could curse a piggy bank too. That'd be kind of cool. I could just buy a regular piggy bank. Have I purchased any new paintings lately? I have not. No, I kind of covered all of the walls of my house that I wanted covered a while back. I have gotten more art, but none that I've purchased recently. I guess by recently I mean in the last, like, year, probably. It is unreal how much easier this feels than Captain. And I'm not even up to the part where Captain's hard yet. Maybe I'm not up to the part where this character is hard yet. Maybe that's the problem. Okay, we missed on our shotgun upgrade. That's too bad. Is there an intention for curse to be accessible in level ups? Interesting question. I feel like no. I mean, obviously it isn't yet, right? So if there was, I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to add it. It definitely feels like something that works better as a thing you get from items and like choices to buy cursed stuff. Alter, thanks for the 62 months. There's stuff for it in the code. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. I have found a cursed double-barreled shotgun. Seems pretty good. I have minus 48 range. %38 experience gain? Honestly? Okay. Don't need the melee damage, but... Loving the new high definition camera, thank you. Yeah, I didn't pay for that, or else I would have to say that I had paid for paintings recently. The cursed enemies do seem stronger than the not cursed enemies. But I believe that's a thing we already knew. Maybe I should have taken attack speed there. Ooh, better attack speed. Alright, nice. Take some movement speed. Really need cursed slingshots. Guess I need range. Alright, curse these ones. Where'd all the thief daggers go? I'm playing a character who I think can win without trying to break the game in some way. We'll see if it's true. I should be pretty good against elites because elites can't be cursed. So I should just kind of kill them. I don't think I've taken damage. Eventually the medical tar will matter though. God, those do not die if they're cursed. There's a lot of health. 45 range, 10 harvesting. It's not too late for 10 harvesting. We missed. Too bad. I have 0 luck. I wouldn't mind cursing a scope, I guess. Burn pies! Thanks for 10 months. Hope you're doing well. I've been reading a really cool book. When I published my book, I did interviews with a few different people for like reviews and articles and stuff like that. And one of them was with Kim, who later published her own book. And so when I saw that she had published a book, I was like, oh, I want to check that out. I enjoyed talking to her about my book. Let's see what she wrote. And it is so good. It's, historic nonfiction plus memoir about her going back to Taiwan to try to find out her family's story after her grandmother took the kids to America after World War II. Oh, yeah, that one. I want that one. How is this on piercing damage? Minus 0%? Alright, cool. Do I have a link? I can get you one very quickly. Where every ghost has no name. I'm linking the Amazon page, which I probably shouldn't be doing, because if you buy from the publisher, they'll make more money than if you buy through Amazon. But I will let you look for that. I feel like I played that about as badly as I possibly could have. Alright. Didn't die. So her grandmother took the kids to America, but her grandfather stayed to... I don't know if I should, like, spoil. Like, do politics and resistance related stuff. And she never got, like, told what he had done until she went and looked for herself. It's a very fascinating story. I'd really like a Cursed Wisdom. I just feel like that would be, like, instantly win the run levels of strong. But a Cursed Gentle Alien as well. Is this on the old patch? I don't know what that means. I think spell curve. Good evening yourself. Thank you for switching away from Captain. Hey, you're welcome. I do kind of think that the other ones will be a lot easier. New patches out today, tons of buffs for characters, and the map is easier? Fuck! Why? Alright, well, I'm not going to update. I'm surprised it didn't update on its own. Interesting. Cursed Gentle Alien doesn't give you more enemies. I kind of assumed that it would. Can they spoil how the map is easier for you in chat? I don't know. I don't really care that much. What is Captain's gimmick? This isn't Captain. This is some sort of cursed potato. I wonder why it didn't update. Weird. Never cursed? Unbelievable. Fine. I should probably have bought the coupon, huh? Fine. It's an elite wave. I should, like, get stronger before that, I suppose. Cursed Peacock next wave? Ooh. Holy shit. What a great song. What a great song. I think Africa strongly makes the case that it doesn't matter at all what a song is about if you just sing it with enough, like, gusto. Don't really need one more bounce. That seems a little unreasonable. 2 peacocks? It's the only way I can lose the run. Let's go for it. How else am I gonna lose? So I should be playing the entire wave at one shot, I believe. That's okay, right? Is that bad? Ooh. All right, let's get out of here. Whew. I think I've been getting pretty unlucky with my cursing of items. They mostly seem to not be cursed. Mashy. Why does Brotato let me have 2 peacocks? It's a fine question. Don't bring it to the attention of the SPCA. What's it called in Britain? The SPCA? Is it just 5 letters? I just know it's royal. Does that mean it's better? Is it actually involved in any way with the royal family? Interesting item. Do I want this? I'm gonna take it. Yes! Good stuff. Probably set up by them originally. You have the RSPCA in Australia as well. Interesting. I wonder... I think it might be the RSPCA in New Zealand as well. So was the SPCA in the US? Like, is that the same organization, but they don't call it royal because of, you know. Do they have SPCAs in other countries which aren't royal and are also called a different thing? Doesn't Royal Society usually mistreat animals like by buying exotic pets? Maybe that's why they need to have people in charge of not doing that. I have a cursed silver bullet. Feels good. LOL. Okay. That was theoretically an elite. When was the last time I took damage this run? I don't believe I have taken damage this run. Maybe there was a moment during the earlier waves, actually. I just want to curse my shotgun, yo. If you ask ChatGPT if it's unethical to use it because of its environmental impact, what does it say? I don't really talk to the AI chatbots. I don't fuck with the AI chatbots. I feel like if I wanted to replace what was in my head with an aggregate of what has been said on the internet in the past 15 years, I would just, I don't know. I don't know. I would be a very different person from who I am. You can run that query for free. It will still use up the power or whatever. Alright, let's see if I can defeat the bosses. Why? Why never cursed? Unbelievable. Just feel like not it. I have slingshots? I'd kind of forgotten about that. This has not been the most engaged run. Not the best time for third peacock. Flamethrower would have been good. I suppose it would have. Using AI isn't unethical, but the onus is on companies to mitigate harm. OpenAI doesn't do anything to mitigate environmental damage, so it is unethical to use ChatGPT. So if you ask ChatGPT if it's ethical to use ChatGPT, it just tells you no. Is this real life? Has anyone seen an item become cursed? A second consecutive wave, it is locked. Is there an announcement attached to this new patch or whatever? I assumed that I had 10-ish days from October 6th to fuck around with this, and it's only been 6 days. Pretty upsetting. Where's the Brotato Discord? I know I'm in it. I don't know where it is. There's no announcement in it. Do I know the incremental game Universal Paperclip game? Did it update? How do I like force an update? Maybe if I unattach myself to the beta branch and then go back to it again. That should work, right? Am I online? I am online. Beta DLC. ChatGPT is not a necessity. Nobody needs to use it. The servers and energy needed are causing massive environmental harms. OpenAI does nothing to reduce this. You said that the only way for AI to be ethically used is if companies do work to mitigate that harm, because OpenAI does not do anything to reduce environmental harms. You have said it is unethical to use, yeah. Absolutely wild shit. Absolutely wild shit. Okay, so this is supposedly easier now? That says 3% instead of 5%. That does seem like it would be a lot easier. What else is different? Whether or not you choose to use ChatGPT hinges on where you draw the ethical line regarding environmental harm and responsibility. Hey, Root. It won't admit it's unethical, but it will admit that it's unethical indirectly. It's really interesting because our general approach to ethics as a more complex society has often been to obfuscate who has the agency in something unethical happening to a point where everyone involved in it gets to say that it's fine for them to be doing it. Which, if you're into math or whatever, doesn't make a lot of sense. So if you have like almonds, mass water use, the people involved are like consumers. Consumers have some amount of blame. Producers have some amount of blame. And like the legislators have some amount of blame. I think that's like, if we were going to put it in 3 categories, it's probably, you know, somewhere in there. And probably I would say like, I don't have any reason not to give everyone a third of the blame. So I'll just give everyone a third of the blame. I mean, I'm sure you could write a thesis on this, but for now we'll just say everyone gets a third of the blame. Because you have to give it to someone. There is one total blame to hand out. So everyone, like, you have to put it somewhere. But then how we do ethics in our complex modern world is our consumers say, no ethical consumption under capitalism. And they say, the company / legislators' responsibility and so the consumers for themselves say that this is just a completely ethical action. It's like, fine, whatever. There's nothing they can do about it. And then the producers are like good to market forces. Like if consumers don't want this thing, they won't buy it, you know? Honestly, I think the producers of cashews weirdly take the most actively unethical steps, but probably have the least share of the ethical blame in my head. Because they'll do things like actively fight in legislative districts for water usage rights and things like that, right? Which is like actively an unethical thing to do. But I don't know. I'd probably only give them like 10 to 20% eyeballing. Anyway, I think it's good to obey the market forces or whatever. If people don't want to eat cashews, they won't eat cashews and then they'll go out of business, but it's not their responsibility to be ethical. Which, like, maybe that's the thing. Like, the society we live in, it genuinely isn't their responsibility to be ethical. Like, that's not the society we built. Weird. And then the legislators are like, we are busy. My pen stopped working. Weird. Oh yeah. My pen completely stopped working. I think the thing might have frozen or something. Oh, it started working again. We are busy. Voters. Something. I don't know. And so you end up in a world where nobody has any ethical responsibility. Like, these people don't care, these people don't care. And so we have a problem and nobody thinks it's their fault. And nobody does anything about it. It's great. It's great. It's a really, really good ethical system we have. Great work, everybody. For sure. None of the things you participate in which are bad can possibly have anything to do with your agency. And you should not be blamed in any way for any of them. And neither should anyone else. Hey, Holy Kainen. Gangster? You poop your pants and it's everyone else's fault. Agree. Yeah, I think that if you start with the question, is the thing I'm doing ethical, after you've decided you want to do it, you just never arrive at not doing it. Do you? I don't know. Like, the people who are making ChatGPT are not trying to be ethical, they're trying to make ChatGPT, so they're not gonna not do it on account of ethics. OpenAI ostensibly started out trying to be ethical. Yeah, I mean, they just said that. Simply not actually true. Oh yeah, you can't lock items as this character. So weird. Coffee? So this character has the ability to steal an item from the shop, but when I do, it might summon an elite to the next wave. My items cost more. I can't lock items in shops. That might, like, kind of be it. Oh, every time I kill an elite, they get stronger. Companies aren't, like, actually people, so I think expecting companies to act ethically as though they have ethics, when ethics are, I would say, generally speaking, something that people have, not companies, doesn't make a lot of sense. You can expect the people at companies to act ethically, but only if there's, like, any form of meaningful agency by which they could. Usually there isn't any. Is it ethical to play this potato? Yeah. Fuck yeah. Video games are so ethical. What else is ethical? Twitch.tv. And all of the other things that I personally engage in. The characters have really good hats and shit. The DLC thus far has really blown the graphics out of the water, as it were. Things need to be either ethical or non-ethical. You can assign, like, numerical values. Have some things be more or less ethical than others. Depends on how you feel about ethics and what your personal approach to it is. A goblet. Sure. So I can't lock, which means I might as well just buy this one, since I can't buy both. In my head, the way that companies act ethically in the world that we have set up is legislators make laws to try to make it happen. Like they say, like, no, you can't, like, pollute the fucking river. Obviously, you're going to make a law against that. And consumers hold them accountable when they aren't ethical. And both of those things have, like, ways they could conceivably happen, and people involved who are incentivized to make them happen. Oh my god, that's so many blood donations. That's too many blood donations, right? I think that's too many blood donations. Let's do this now. You don't know if you've ever owned a goblet? I say go for it. This could be your year. But yeah, if you're expecting companies to be ethical without yourself making ethical choices, or refusing to support companies which are unethical, or voting for legislators who are going to make laws stopping the companies from doing unethical things, like, I don't know why the fuck you think the company is going to be ethical. It isn't a person! It is available. It's a public beta branch. Inicio. I cannot buy 2 piggy banks. I can only buy 1. I wonder if you steal an item, if it doubles. I don't actually know. Why did I combine and then purchase? Two incendiary turrets? No. Gosh, there's a lot less stuff I can buy now that I think I Ghost Scepter. Have done this. Is the beta available only on Steam? That is a question I don't know the answer to. Could check out the Brotato Discord, maybe. Maybe somebody here knows. That's why you don't just have the punishments be fines, or if it is just a fine, make it hurt. I've watched some of The Good Place, but not all of it. I did enjoy it. Two dangerous bunnies. That's the first one I've looked at and thought, like, this could be good enough. I'm gonna keep being stubborn. I'll just never buy a thing again. I will just die. I'll just die with the ×2 for my next item. Okay, ×2 gentle alien's good enough. Interesting that this one costs less but has a higher chance of summoning an elite. End of October makes sense for this DLC. It is pretty spooky. Welcome, Carol. Pokemon Nerd, thanks for 57 months. I haven't beaten Captain yet. I have not beaten Captain yet. Steal a leather item? Nope. Steal a ball and chain? Nope. Don't even buy a ball and chain, I don't think. Rocket Factory? No. This one. This one. I already have a goblet. You think to get to the point where we could give people who work for companies the ability to really lead with their ethical beliefs, we have to establish things like universal healthcare and drastically reduce the value of homes so jobs don't become life critical to so many people? Oh yeah. Yeah, the ability for people to express agency at their job is, like, tied heavily to how disposable they are at their job and how critical their job is to their livelihood. I think that in a country like the US, there are enough resources to be doing something like providing healthcare for everyone in the population off of tax dollars. And there are a lot of benefits to doing it. And the same argument is true for a few other things like that. I want to nail. Kinda. Orgrim, thanks for the 33 months, appreciate it. It's wild how I'm just like invincible and kill everything, and yeah, I don't know, just kind of wild. Alright. Held that thing. This is Gangster, as you can tell from the Gangster hat. That is the identifying clothing piece for this character. Ooh, a red item. Haven't gotten many of those recently. Is this actually proccing? I've got a 9 extra health from my ghosts up there. Should probably get rid of it soon. Ooh, extra elite. So every time I fight an elite, subsequent elites get stronger. Maybe I should not be trying to fight an elite every wave? I'm not sure. Maybe I should be trying to fight an elite every wave. Supposedly, we might be getting credits for first-time home builders coming up. That'd be pretty nice. 4 health per second? That should be enough. Okay, don't have to worry about sustain anymore. I'm gonna get rid of this ghost up there now. Oh, med turrets don't do anything, huh? Sentiment is terrible. Yeah, like half the items in the game are no longer playable. I think I might have made it so my sustain was, like, a lot slower. I'd have been underestimating that goblet. I did get 15 max HP for it. I don't know. I should be okay. Maybe we stop making it so there are more elites, though? That didn't die? Wow. Yeah, if I can't kill them, I don't have to summon more. I can take a bloody hand. Upsetting. You get an extra elite if you steal. Yes, you can summon 2 elites to the same wave. I already fought this one. God. I played that about as poorly as I possibly could have. I might just not know the enemies well enough to go for Thief Daggers, actually. Fucking celerity. I never made the bot command, I don't think. Please not like bring him up to me while I'm at work. That would be appreciated. I have unlocked Artificer. Okay. If I don't want Thief Daggers, maybe we go SMGs. Probably lost because I took Torture, huh? Feels bad. Ether Dragon thinks the 18 months. One of the best ways you can start to make moves towards systemic changes in your place of work is unionize. Sounds right. Sounds believable. When we're talking about the US's healthcare system, that's a good time. Get JORBS employees to unionize. I think you wouldn't want, like, my employees specifically to unionize. You'd want, like artists for YouTube channels or something to unionize. Get, like, a clear cost of a production of a YouTube thumbnail or something. I don't know. The problem with unions in the streaming space is that people have such varied experiences. Like, you're talking about people who stream as a hobby and don't make any money at all the way through people who are, like, just barely making minimum wage doing it, up to people who are making, like, $1 million a year. And so the incentives of the streamers in the space are very different, and then on top of that, the, like, ways that working for those streamers is very different. The ways that working for those streamers work are very different. I can't, like, talk today. Ooh, I can go goldfish into steal an item from the next shop. I'm pretty into that. Maybe I buy a lost duck and we wait until next wave to maximize the chance that we get a red. Doesn't sound too different from sports unions. I think it's a lot different from sports unions, but there are some similarities. Also, like the actors and writers guilds and stuff, there are some similarities. I think a huge difference is that nobody's employing streamers, really, like we're contractors. So who do we make demands of? Oh, interesting. It doesn't work until I hit the reroll button. So a new shop on the next wave doesn't actually have more stuff in it. Which means I can keep saving it. I can save it one more wave. You want there to be a way for categories of worker who are legally prohibited from unionizing to be incentivized to act with union workers. There are all sorts of weird entanglements with legislation and stuff for sure. Perverse incentives, stuff like that. Sure. More luck? Ooh. Alright. Y'all ready? Fuck. What the hell? Where's the rest of my cool stuff? Oh, what a shitty store. Oh well. Just join the stream and you hear the song that reminds you of that one girl from high school. There was only one? I gotta say, as a teenager, as a teenage boy, unless your high school was maybe only 2 people or something. Being legally blocked from unionizing shouldn't stop the formation of unions. That is the dream. Or sounds like the dream anyway, I don't know. Piggy Bank. I'm strong enough to wait a bit. You don't like the new loot aliens? I really like all the sprites. I think the art is great. I think it has been done very well. Yeah, like conceptually, if a union were to organize, it's a little unclear what anyone does to like make it not exist anymore. I mean, you can try, but like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Why are we talking about unions? I don't remember. Worker agency? Yeah, that's right. Worker agency is important. Anything anglerfish themed is wonderful. I really like the anglerfish. Also, they make me think of Outer Wilds, which I appreciate. As chat, we are the workers? I don't know this one. Do I? Wait. Do I? Wait, I'm confused. Oh, okay, I've fought this. So does every wave have code for what enemies spawn if there's an elite on it? That's a lot of code. Or is the elite just an extra enemy on a wave? It looks like it's just an extra enemy on the wave with all the regular enemies on it. Okay. In the base game, the waves that can have elites will have different enemy spawns if they have an elite on them. But yeah, it seems like you're just getting an extra elite on an otherwise unchanged wave. Makes sense. I found a baby with a beard, so I should win now. I said that last time and then died though, so... Also, I have 1,200 gold. This is like a combo, I guess. Not a great start. You can't finish Outer Wilds because of your thalassophobia. I can understand that. It is too bad. Outer Wilds is the only game you've been timed out for backseating in this channel. Well done. Congratulations. You absolutely do not need to have heard of something to backseat somebody doing it, for what it's worth. You said our rock looked cool. You got timed out. We were on high alert for we were on high alert for spoilers for the Outer Wilds streams. -2 ranged damage. Okay, still bad. I have a turret, right? I have a turret, yes. Why did I save so much money before a wave? I have a piggy bank, which gives me 20% interest. So I am... As I am, like, impossibly strong right now. As you can see, I am not struggling at all to deal with the wave. And over time, shops get better and better items in them. I might as well just save my materials, earn 20% interest on them, and spend them later when I can find better items more easily. Kind of have to make some judgment calls about how much stuff I have to buy each wave to keep up with the enemy scaling. Seems like a really good item with the nail or whatever it is I have. There's an elite this wave. Probably we stop fucking with the elites. Didn't I buy a thing that gives me 1 HP regen every time I level up? Oh, this character gets no experience? No? How do I have -1 HP regen? Was that last run or something? Did I not buy it? Where is it? I guess I didn't buy it. Okay. I'm having memory hallucinations. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop using the steel mechanic now. Oh my god, that hit me. Oh, that's really bad. Whew. Okay. You didn't know this was a Souls-like roguelite. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good summary of what it is. Do I want that? 20 melee damage. I'm getting 5 HP regen from it, basically. I guess I skip it. I could have switched into melee. I could have switched into melee. I said I was gonna stop fucking with the elites. Whoops. How many tarts do I actually have? Not enough to buy that, I don't think. Oh, is it all in SMGs or is the shotgun worth? Like, the answer to this question can be seen by whether I bought a shotgun or not, right? Don't I have the item that adds engineering to weapon damage? 20% of it. Yep. No! That loot goblin got away. Okay, YOLO. A minigun? I mean, fuck it. I think I can fight another elite now. Is this attack speed capped? 0.061. It is not. Or it claims not to be. I can't see the screen anymore. Feels like it might be bad. There's a lot of visual clutter on my screen now. Why did it show piercing minus 70 on all the SMGs? Because I bought a thingamajig that gives me piercing. I watch other streamers and they were really bad at this hero. Am I trying to get lucky first? Huh? I don't know what that means. I just have no idea what that means, and I'm sure that it means something to you, but I don't know what it is. I just fought you. What? You're asking if I'm buying luck on this character. Is that what you're asking? Can't you just look at the screen? I'm so confused. All right. I have found a lot of reinforced steel. Much better is a cursed tier 4 SMG than a normal tier 4 SMG. Deals nearly double damage. It also crits harder, which doesn't seem very relevant. I do have a baby with a beard, yeah. Now I just have to avoid clicking on something that makes me die. You get down! Can I just stand still? Maybe I can just stand still. It deals slightly less damage, but means I get to stop moving. How's everyone doing? This is a lot like driving a Tesla, like on a freeway, I guess, yeah. I do have my finger on the control device even though I'm not inputting any controls. Sure. Just one with Hunter, 3 characters left. Nice. Is that including the DLC stuff? Oh, are you playing everyone on the DLC map? It is 100% unlike driving a Tesla because it won't spontaneously combust. You don't know that. That's the thing about spontaneous. You can't know that something spontaneous won't happen. Can you? I don't know. You're a dirty pirate and you are only on 1.0.1.3. I do not know what those numbers mean. I don't know. I don't mind you mentioning piracy. Is that good? That feels like it's good. What do we think, chat? Could get minus 14 luck, or crit chance rather. I even want an SMG4. It deals less damage. Look at that. Look at the comparison. Wow. Grief. Does a cursed baby with a beard have more baby or more beard? I think more beard. I wonder how much health it has. Maybe I should turn off damage numbers, huh? Turn off projectiles too. You really liked Cursed Potato when you got it? That sounds like such a cool item. Turn off the game and stream is shorn. +1 elemental damage every time my elemental damage increases. Let's go. Gotta take it. Ooh. 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 Okay. I've worked out how I can still lose. Okay. Alright. I've made a choice. What? Is that allowed? The guy might have been dead if I didn't get that dodge. Okay. I sure made that needlessly difficult for myself. Yeah, taking the cursed baby with a beard was actually bad. Cooldown? What? What am I reading? Oh, you shoot twice and then it reloads. Okay. It bounces? It's a cool weapon. The diver wants to have ranged weapons and melee weapons. Ow. Are the locked characters base game characters? Mostly, yeah. I started a new save for this patch. Can I just get rid of this? I just don't want it. This is not the right way to play the character. Why isn't there a bayonet as a weapon? There's a musket, right? I can't remember what's in the base game. I don't have a bunch of it unlocked. If I was a Brotato, what would I do? You know what would be... I don't know if this is what I would do as a Brotato, but it would be cool as a Halloween thing to have a Brotato with limited line of sight. That would really get into the thalassophobia. I don't know if I'd do it directionally or... limited range. Like in Among Us, it's done both, right? Is it? Yeah, I think so. Among Us limits range in an environment that's a lot like Brotato's, and it does it by... I am absolutely doing this right now, playing the character just as like a base character that has enemies have plus 100% health. At some point I will want to perhaps invest in a ranged weapon to proc the buff that ranged weapons give me. Anyway, yeah, you'd have like limited sight. That seems like it would be fun. I play with controller. I've never really tried playing this game on mouse and keyboard. When a game is fun for me to play on controller, I pretty much just play it on controller. It's just, I spend so long playing on mouse and keyboard for other games that don't have great controller support, so it's just nice to do something different. Feels good for the like joints and things to have some slightly different action that you do sometimes. How is XCOM controller support? I don't think I've ever tried it. Could controller not have the upside of vertical movement too? Diagonal, not vertical. You definitely have more directions that you are able to move if you're using a controller. I think that's what you were saying. The range works nicely here. How exactly do I proc this? They have to be hit by ranged damage. So a baby with a beard would do it? I don't believe an incendiary turret does it. Okay, I'm pretty sure those enemies just have an enrage timer. A mirror. Okay. What do I get two of? I don't totally hate Little Frog. 20 harvesting? Sure. What? Okay. Sure. I have to not die somehow. I have a lot of scaling if I can avoid dying in the near future. I don't know if I can avoid dying in the near future, though. I flew too close to the sun. Shouldn't this just insta-kill everything, then? Because Cactus Club has ranged damage on it. Sorry, how does it work? Okay. I feel like that should just kill everything. We get rid of our harpoon gun. Go 6 Cactus Club. GG. Game over. Do I want a bag? Kind of. What are the other things? Oh, I just have like plus 200% damage from the... Yeah, okay. This, yeah, that should win. Maybe I want one ranged weapon that shoots at the thing that I'm attacking with the clubs. I don't know. Never go near a cactus. Never go near a cactus. For your safety or the cactus's safety? I don't really know what I'm doing. Is anyone trying the Against the Storm DLC? If I had 80 hours a week to play video games right now, that would be one of the things that I was playing. I do not currently have that much time per week to play video games, though. I kinda wish I did. There were a lot of really cool video games released recently. And DLCs for existing cool video games. Stream 10 hours a day, 8 days a week. I think there's a Beatles song about that. I have a job other than the streaming. No, I mostly just have a life. Just like social time. Top 3 new releases. Against the Storm DLC, Brotato DLC. I haven't tried UFO 50, so I feel weird recommending it, but I think that's my third. I also haven't tried Against the Storm DLC. Like I said, I haven't had that much time. Wait, I should have taken the piercing, right? I want the shards to pierce. I should have taken the piercing. Whoops, my bad. You just finished Pyre today. I don't know what that is. How many years old is that? And Timian, thanks for the year. Appreciate it. It's by the devs who made Hades. Is it their previous game? You're tripping balls and very scared. I have no idea. I mean, drink some water. I don't know. I'm not there, so. You can feel welcome to hang out and chill to this relaxing Brotato stream. Water is good. We should all drink more water, probably. Wait, Hades is by the people who made Bastion and Transistor? Was I supposed to know that? I was probably meant to know that. This feels like it would work. I don't know, do I need it? Like, I don't need it. Okay, I've just combined my cactus clubs for no reason. The problem I have is that if there's only one enemy, I can't debuff it. And I'm not sure how to fix that. But I guess there's never really only one enemy, huh? I don't know what just hit me for 7. Take a bit more speed. Seem to be having trouble dodging. It's your first night in a new home. Congratulations. Probably. They say that only half of our brain sleeps the first time we sleep in a new place, or something like that. And I don't know who they is. This is just definitely a thing that I've read on the internet. They are not neuroscientists. So few of us are. Also, maybe that was about dolphins. It's impossible to say. Curl me, baby. You were a neuroscientist in a past life, but it was like when all we knew what you should... Oh, like a past life as in like before being reincarnated into this life? Okay. I thought you meant you were a retired neuroscientist. So how many leeches should I put on my skull? What is your advice? Which of my humors seems out of balance? I need more dry British wit. Wit. Fair enough. I want this. Being teacher is such a weird item. All the plus experience stuff is so weird. There are so many variables involved in whether it's good to buy or not. And none of them have anything to do with, like, anything else that you ever care about. It's like, how good are your level ups? Fuck if I know. Why would I know that right now? And you also have to know how many more level ups you're gonna get by buying it. Fuck if I know that. Excuse me. Oh god. Coughing has resulted in me walking into 2 enemies. Questionable. Questionable decision. Okay, didn't die though. Had to play the wave very safe. I thought I had a medical turret. Where was it? I guess it was somewhere in the middle. Don't think I want that. Did I buy a piggy bank? I did. Nice piggy bank. This is a horde wave, so it makes sense to spend down before it. No, I got hit! On my attack speed. Okay. -1 health. Oops. You're happy to report that my damage seems high. Better than the alternative. Run's going at least slightly better than the Ghost Weapons run. I did die with a crown and 80 harvesting on wave 8 or something. We were about to turn that corner is all I'm saying. I feel like a lot of these runs I have low enough economy that I'm not really getting to a point where I'm tanky enough to survive more than 3 hits. Which means that, like, I can kind of die at any point always. It's an elite wave. Ow. Okay. Do I still build attack speed after you lose it to getting a hit, or is the bonus always gone after hit? I think it starts rebuilding again after you get hit. Where'd the item go? Huh. Actually, I don't know. Good question. Maybe you do stop building it after you get hit the first time. Too late for this. Ow. Too late for this? Close? Probably. Crystal seems like a far worse version of Wisdom. Yeah, but you can like have both. Also, sometimes attack speed is more important than damage. What happened to the song display? Is it not there? Oh, interesting. Anything can happen here at JORBS.tv. Ball and chain? It kind of makes my crystal stop working. I think that's fine. I don't know how good knockback actually is. I don't know if I want any of this. Does Penguin give HP regen if you're not full HP when picking up fruit? No, it doesn't. It gives 1 HP regen, and that goes up by 1 for the rest of the wave every time you pick up a fruit while on full health. Coil sounds funny. Like the word, or having a bunch of knockback? Huh. There are a lot of spawning things on this wave. Where did my medical turret go? Oh my god, I don't believe I got hit by that. Alright, I gotta go have dinner. Thank you for joining me for the brief Saturday evening stream. I just never kind of got sustained going there, huh? Oh well. I might be back for a bit tomorrow. I think there's a pretty good chance I will be able to have a little stream tomorrow.